I just watched a really eye-opening video about this monk who was talking about how you have to stop worrying, living in the present. But the one thing that really resonated with me was his idea of freedom. And he said it in a way that just made so much sense to me, and I'll try to explain it. We think that freedom is doing whatever we want to do, whenever we want to do it, saying whatever we want to say, and eating whatever we want to do. Eat, right? That's such a misconstrued definition of freedom, because all these things that we choose to do we're being told by our mind. And like, take eating for example. Your body can go days without food, and it doesn't really get hungry, like very, very hungry. It doesn't need food, for like maybe over a week. Who knows? Because you have a lot of stored energy. But at the first sign of hunger, like our mind is telling us, "Oh, we're hungry," we choose to eat. We try to find food, whatever. But we're listening to our mind. We're not listening to our body and to ourselves necessarily. And so in that sense, we're slaves. And it's like when we have urges, right? Say you want to like go hook up with a girl. Like, your mind is automatically thinking about how you can make that happen, because you want it so bad and your mind's telling you need it. And you have the freedom to choose to do that, right? That's freedom. But it's not freedom, because you're a slave to what your mind is feeding you. And so your mind is pulling you in every which way all the time. And that's not real freedom. And basically freedom is the exact opposite. It's when you're not being a slave to the mind, and you can brush it to the side and you can ignore it to focus on your goals and what's important to you. And so when you have these goals and you have structure and the discipline, like, that's real freedom, because you're free from your mind and you're doing what you truly want to do, not what your mind's telling you to do. The example he used was, say you can only eat 3 times in a day, and one's at 12, one's at 4, and one's at 8. Maybe in between 4 and 8, at 6 o'clock, you'll be hungry. Like, oh, like, how come I can't just eat, right? It's not a big deal. Like, my mind is telling me and my body's telling me I want to eat. Yeah, like, you can go eat. You have the freedom to choose that. But are you really choosing that? Or are you just following whatever your mind is saying? And I thought this was a very eye-opening concept to me. And hopefully I explained it well enough. But discipline is freedom, and so is structure, especially when like it comes to temptations and urges, right? Maybe like physical, sexual, whatever. You don't feel free when you're constantly being told that you need these things. Your mind's like pulling you all over the place. There's no freedom in that. Concept to me makes a lot of sense. And I do see how in the past I've been a slave to my mind. Always doing just whatever felt good for me in the moment, but wasn't helpful to me in the long run.